so very much, and thank you everybody else for your time. Thank you. To Lulu and the rest, and to echo my sister, we still have talent. From this age to the eldest, we still have talent and we are available. Thank you.
Asante Helen. Kabla sijasema mengine, kuna mmoja wetu, one of our sisters in law, hajisikii mzuri lakini ako hapa kwa umati, anaitwa Maureen, ako nasi. Niende kwa vijana.
Tumsifu Yesu Kristo. Kwa majina naitwa Albert Kwena. Winnie, mimi ni baba yake Winnie mdogo. Mimi ndio mdogo kwa familia ya mzee Sylvester Kwena. Asante.
God is good. People, my people, fellow humans, God is good. And all the time. Now that's better. My name's Stephen Kwena. I'm back here with a different message. But actually, I'm the chairman of the funeral committee all the way from Mombasa. Winnie has struggled her life, throughout her life. She's sending out a message to people to think about how we can do this. For all of us who assume that we are okay, it's important that we start doing screening as early as possible. Winnie, we shall meet again.
Kwa kanisa ambayo imesimamia mazishi haya, familia ya Edmond Kwena na mama Stella na waombezi wote ambao wamekuja hapa. Kwa majina ninaitwa Padre Chrysostom Kwena, nikiwa baba yake Winnie. Tunasema tu kwamba Winnie, uweze kwenda katika nafasi ya kipekee ya Mungu ambaye amekuita wewe, na utakuwa unatuombea kule mbinguni, kwa sababu sisi sote tunaelekea katika maisha kama hayo. Kwa wale wote ambao wamekuja kuombeleza na sisi, tunasema asanteni sana na Mungu aweze kuwabariki.
Asante. Kabla sijanena, nataka to recognize the presence of our other brothers from our other mothers, Isaac and Kea, wako kwa umati.
Labda nipeane tu mwelekeo na elekezo ya kwamba wale watu ambao tumesimama kule nyuma, tunaomba tafadhali tunyamaze. Hawa wasanii wako hapa, baada ya shughuli zote angalau mtaweza kuwaona. Kwa hivyo the security team ambayo tuko nayo, hakikisheni ya kwamba kule nyuma tuko na utaratibu.
Asante. I want to echo what has been said, and it's very important that we repeat the same message on cancer awareness. I hope the governor and his team consider and do something about cancer cases, particularly in Kakamega. We have lost a gem, we have lost talent. How I wish this had been discovered earlier. The other request is, and this is to Lulu Hassan. I've been approached by 2 family members, Nwasani. Kindly consider them for auditioning. I'll get in touch with you after this. Nitasema mengi, nitaachia the next group. Na msione huyu mrefu, mfikirie ni one of us, yeye ni wa huku chini. Asanteni wote kwa kuja kuongeleza na sisi.
Nilisikia kama nimechoka sana, lakini ni kazi yake Mungu, hatuwezi laumu. Asanteni sana.
I'll call upon Boniface, Ms. Coyle, come forward. These are our nieces and nephews. Some of them are quite as tall as I am, but they're still ours.
Habari zenu, tunawakaribisha kuja kuomboleza na sisi about Winnie. Naitwa Avril, wengine wananijua kama Brenda Kwena. I'm Winnie's oldest female cousin on the dad's side, and I'm going to just let everybody introduce themselves. No? Yes. Gina too.
My name is Bwire'S, brother to Winnie, and she has been great to us. Thank you.
My name is Pauline Damiana. Winnie is my sister.
My name is Vitalis Kwena. Winnie was my sister.
My name is Julian Dubi. Winnie was my cousin.
My name is Patricia Sumba. Winnie was my cousin.
Brian Dubi, brother.
Michelle Barasa. Winnie was my sister.
Janet Odhiambo. Winnie alikuwa shemeji yangu.
Bwana asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe tena. My name is Mutachi Kevin. Rest in peace Winnie.
Habari ya leo. Jina zangu ni Alan na Mumias. Winnie alikuwa sister yangu.
Habari zenu. Kwa majina naitwa Brunehilda Wanga. Winnie was my sister.
Habari zenu. My name is Brenda Akinyi. Winnie is my sister.
My name is Bramwell Stephen. Winnie was my cousin.
My name is Mary Chantel. Winnie was my cousin.
My name is Eusebia Namaemba. Winnie was my cousin.
My name is Claudia Chaya. Winnie was my cousin.
Eri Okwana. Winnie's sister.
Maxine Aoko. Winnie was my sister.
Rina Halechi. Winnie is my cousin.
Salome, sister-in-law.
Dixon, brother to Winnie.
My name is Deogratius Mutumba. Winnie was my cousin.
I'll hand the mic to Charlotte. Charlotte was very close to Winnie. She'll say something.
Good afternoon, all. Is it afternoon? Yeah. I have two special tributes, and you will allow me to read. Because I know it's time, church, we're very sorry, but this is our last day. This is the only time we can say anything for Winnie. We are sorry, just give us a little bit more time. Thank you. I will start with Randall's tribute. Randall is our eldest nephew. So he says, today we gather here, not just to mourn, but we celebrate the life of a truly remarkable woman, my auntie, Winnie Bwire'S. She was more than an aunt to me. She was a guiding light, a source of endless love, wisdom, joy. Her kindness knew no bounds, and her laughter filled every room with warmth. Winnie had a heart as big as the world itself. She was always made time for family, made us feel loved, and taught us the importance of staying connected. Whether it is her encouraging words, her infectious laughter, her comforting presence, she knew just how to make everyone feel special. Watching her on TV was something very special to me because her talent was bewildered and inspiring. That's always encouraging to me to chase my dreams and keep working hard because with her hard work and dedication like she had, I will get there eventually. She faced life challenges with grace and courage, showing me that what it means to live with resilience and a warrior spirit. Her strength, even in difficult times, was a testimony. Though she is no longer with us, her body, her memory will live in our hearts forever. We will carry her love and her lessons with us in everything we do. I feel blessed to have her in my life, and I will cherish every moment. Rest in peace, dear Auntie Winnie, and you'll be deeply missed, but your legacy of love and kindness will remain as always. Now, I want to read another tribute. This tribute is from my son. The boy you see around, everyone is tagging, with Winnie holding. That's my son, he's called Hans. They were very, very, very close. Come back. Auntie Winnie, she was more than an auntie. She was just a second mother, a friend, a role model, who brought love, joy, and wisdom in my life. Every moment with her was filled with warmth and laughter and kindness. One of the fondest memories of her was being in the kitchen together while she patiently taught me the secrets of baking the perfect cake. She would walk me through the ingredients step by step, always making the process feel like an adventure, from the smell of the vanilla to the joy of watching the cake rise in the oven. Those moments will forever remain in my mind with a nurturing spirit. She also knew the magic of making homemade chocolates, and her creations were a hit with the family and friends alike. Watching her melt and mold, decorate the chocolates with such care and precision was mesmerizing. It was just about the chocolate. It wasn't just about the chocolate. It was about the joy she found in creating something special for people she loved. And she could forget her legendary chicken, biryani. No family gathering was complete without it, especially when she's in Nairobi. She's poured her heart into every dish she made, and her biryani was a masterpiece. The aroma and flavors, it all comes together to reflect her love for cooking and her desires to bring people together around the table. But it wasn't just in the kitchen. She made memories. She had a deep passion for beauty, self-care, especially her wigs. I kept on asking her, "Auntie, why is your hair long today? Why is it short? Why is it black? Why is it that you don't have hair?" And different kind. Whether it was braiding, styling, simply talking about the importance of taking care of herself, she had of making everyone feel special. Some of the most cherished moments were spent under the radar. Under the radar is a place where they used to go and play, where we enjoyed playtime, dinner together. For those outings, Auntie Winnie was full of love, joy, and generosity. Now, there's a group. As you heard, there were people, our relatives from my grandmother's side, the Bunyasi side. We have Bunyasi legacy, where all our extended grandchildren come together, and they were working with Winnie through this journey. So it will just be fair enough. They are all over the world. They're in America, Australia, London, all over the world. It will feel bad if I live here without saying something about them. To the world, you are Dida, but to us, you are dear sister, cousin, friend, and personal confidant. Your last breath shocked all of us, and we are still in disbelief. No words can define how much you will be missed. This world was most certainly better because you are in it. You definitely brought more sunshine and made it brighter. Thank you for all the laughter and the wonderful memories you left with us. You'll be dearly missed by all your brothers, sisters, and cousins, the larger Bunyasi legacy, and all the grandchildren from Winnie's side. To me, Winnie was more than a sister to me. We spoke each and every day. I know people have said so many things about her. She touched everyone differently in her own different way. We knew she was going to make it. Even when she was in Turkey, we spoke, and I knew she was going to make it. I felt so bad when they broke the news, but she's at a better place, and God will guide us and give us the strength as a family. To Uncle Adi and Auntie Stella, we love you. We'll be there for you always. We are still your daughters and your sons. Please reach out, and we are there. As for the team, the Sultana team, thank you, and all the artists in general, thank you for standing with Winnie. Thank you for contributing so much to make her journey as smooth as possible. We thank you, and God will bless you, and all of you, for all of us, all of you who stood by our family, may God guide you, and may favor always shine upon you. Thank you, and I'm sorry for taking your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You had one spokesperson. You two will just say hello next time. Remember to keep time.
Good afternoon. My name is Coleman Abuti. Winnie was my cousin. May she rest in peace, and till we meet again.
Stephen Odhiambo Kwena.
Stephen Odhiambo Kwena. The rest has been said. Rest in peace.
Thank you. Boniface Muskoyo hasn't showed up. I'll just say one thing before I hand over the microphone to the MC. To the county government, I know you can afford it. I know it can be done. It's just the political will that we need, that we can have early screening for the ladies, because this is no longer a joke. Africa counts as a leading cause in Africa, and it's because we do not have things like mammogram, sonograms, and other stuff. We need the government to start a program, whether be it in Madungu, Mumias, or in Kakamega, wherever. But let us have early screening for the patients. To those who have stood with us, I just want to say thank you. Those on the social media, Citizen TV, through Ms. Hassan, Lulu Hassan, we appreciate so much as a family. I will always remember what you've done for us and for standing with Winnie when she was struggling in pain. We were doing what we could to ease it as much as possible. As a family, we say thank you. As a clan, we say thank you. There was a Abakobe spokesman who I've called twice and he has not showed up, so I'll just say, as Abakobe Web Sembe, we are very, very grateful for the support we've received from everybody around, particularly the county government and all those that were involved. Thank you very much. To my brother and sister-in-law, we stand with you. We can't fill the void, but we're there to ease it for you as much as we can. Call out when you feel you need to talk to somebody. We sometimes forget just to call to say hello, but reach out, please, if you feel you need to talk to somebody. We are a big, loving family. Hatukuita watu wote, we could have filled this field. So you know that you have all the support you need. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That has been an immediate family of Winnie. Tunashukuru sana kwa ajili ya huo wakati. Kwa hivyo tunakaribia kumaliza kupeana kipaza sauti kwa kanisa, na kabla tupeane kipaza sauti kwa kanisa, tunaomba ya kwamba tuna wazazi wake Winnie pamoja na sisi, ni lazima watatoa hotuba yao ya mwisho au rambirambi zao za mwisho kwa ajili ya mwana wao ambaye ni Winnie. Kwa hivyo lile tangazo, the security officers ambao wako pale nyuma, tafadhali naomba mkaweze kutenda kazi yenu jinsi ambavyo inastahili. Wazazi wake Winnie watazungumza hapo walipo, hawatatoka pale, watazungumzia tu hapo. So Zedi, wapo unanisikiza? Wazazi wake Winnie watazungumza hapo walipo, hawatasonga popote. Kwa hivyo if watu wa media mnataka kuwachukua vizuri, you can move closer to them, kwa sababu hawatatoka pale. So we are asking you to move closer to where they are, because that is where they are going to talk from. Zedi,
naam mwenzangu.
Asante, naomba uwe makini, naomba kipaza sauti kiweze kuwaendea wazazi wake Winnie. Sijui tutaanza na mama ama tutaanza na baba, lakini wote ni wazazi. Kwa hivyo kipaza sauti kiwaendee hapo walipo.
Tutaanza na mama mwenzangu.
Asante sana.
Asante.
Habari zenu, karibuni sana hapa kwetu. Tunashukuru kuja kwenu, kuja pamoja nasi. Tunashukuru kwa upendo wenu kwa mtoto wetu. Tunawakaribisha sana. Mimi ndio nimesimama kuongea kuhusu mambo ya Winnie, maana nimetembea na yeye. Mimi ndio nilikuwa caregiver and I'm also a cancer survivor of breast cancer survivor of 2015. So this journey I know it very well, and I'm going to just talk to us about the journey, about her childhood, about her dreams and the sickness, and then what the legacy will be for us. So in her childhood, Winnie was a peaceful person, she was a smart person, she was clean and organized more than I am. So that is my memory from her childhood. She started acting while she was in kindergarten at Word of Life, and she would memorize so much script even at that early age. So her talent was really early tapped. Then the other thing about Winnie was, what you do not know, that she was bullied a lot because of her color. Because she was so dark, some people called her Sudanese, some people called her Cheusi, and she would cry when she was young. But having been brought up between 5 boys, those you saw there and some who are late, they had taught me to be a tomboy. So I knew how to fight, and I taught her how to fight. The other part of Winnie that you saw that could fight, she was not born with it. It is me who taught her, because she had to survive the bullies. And then the other thing that we realized when she was young, because of bullying, we bought her a toy or a dolly from Germany, which was so dark, which was so black. By then, we weren't having such dollies. We only had blonde dollies. There was Zungu with blue eyes, with blonde hair. So we wanted her to know that being African is so nice. And it really helped her to do that. Because out of that, she became confident in her skin. And then after that, after the bullying, now when she was adult, I'm going to talk to you when she became adult. She was a focused business person. She knew very well what she wanted to do. You know, like a parent would want someone to go to be employed, to get a salary. Immediately she graduated, she told me, "Mom, I am not going to be employed. I will not be employed. I am just going to work with my hand, and I'm sure I'm going to make it, because the employers pay you so little." Another thing was, when she was an adult, she made gifts. Because she was a talented person, she made gift cards, she made thank you cards, and she would sell them to give herself pocket money. And when they started Jukwa, the band, she was among the people who was branding it, and she really did well. She would sew her own clothes and sew the members' clothes, and she did not even go to the college for sewing. But at that age, she would still sew. She was also a furniture maker, and she would make furniture for her house. She would decorate her house. She was an interior designer. So this one child, I was blessed with one child, but out of that one child, she represented like 10. She represented like 10 of them together. And in her adulthood, she became aware that she was beautiful, and some of the things that stood out for her was her signature was the darkness. Each and every person who looked at her, they loved her darkness. So the dark girls that are here, please don't bleach. And if you are bleached, you can turn back. We will love you just the way you are. Another thing that she had was very special was her eyes. She had very beautiful eyes. And another thing that was an asset but became a liability at the end of it, because she couldn't let it go, was her breast. As you have seen in her pictures, she had this beautiful big breast, and telling her just to cut it was a very difficult thing for her to come to terms to. So as Winnie was a performing artist, she loved, in her dream, she wanted to become a star. So all along she worked, even with the band, she told them, let us not chase the fame, let the fame chase us. So they just presented themselves, they will present themselves as a professional band. Can you imagine presenting yourself as a professional band? By then people want to become stars. So out of that, because they branded themselves well, they were able to be hired by companies like the likes of Safaricom, and they would really pay them well because they presented themselves as professionals. Her highest achievement was the DIDA series, where she played the DIDA role. She said that she didn't like the role in the beginning, but the role gave her mileage. We thank you, the media people. We thank you, Lulu, for having given her that chance. people loved the character of Dida, and it was almost her character because she was exactly like that. Whatever she acted, you wouldn't separate the Winnie and Dida. The two of them was one. Another thing that she did was she was very creative, and we used to fight sometimes because she'll come and turn over my house and throw away things. She will tell me, this is too old, let it go. And me, I'll hold on to it. I don't know what troubles the creative. They don't want to do something over and over. She will come and she'll just look for trouble to trouble herself by doing and redoing it and rebranding it. So I came to know that the disorder that she had was called, in her DNA, was called creativity. So for the people or the parents who are here with children who are creative, just let them be themselves. Do not force them to become doctors. Do not force them to become engineers. Just let them be what they are. Her motto was kindness. She was very kind to each and everyone. She treated each and everyone with respect. Even her house managers here, I tried to tell her to remain in the house, to keep the house for me, and she was crying and lobbing around. Hey, Nyanya, why do you want me to remain? Me, I want to go. I want to go and see my Auntie Dida off. So she really loved people, and she related well with each and everyone. Even the border guys, the tuk-tuk guys, they still call me, they gave me contributions, they still condole with me, her friends are here. She would relate with each and everyone in your capacity, at your level. So I'm going to talk about her legacy. Whatever she achieved, the 31 things she worked with the Estee Lauder. They worked together with Estee Lauder and the national company, a beauty company, to run the 31 days. They had reached to her while we were in Turkey that she does the same again this year, but it was never to be. So her other work that she did was carrying on the cancer awareness. Not so many people have gone through cancer and say about it. It's like a taboo kind of. It's very rare. Even I came to know later, some of my aunties or some of my cousins and my relatives are here, they had gone through the journey, and yet I had not known at all. But out of that, they became aware and they started talking about it. They started encouraging her. Thank you so much for that. So she has this legacy that she's leaving behind that I'm going to carry. And this legacy is about the foundation. You have had people here who have said that that foundation we are going to carry out. We have started the first phase by paying for people who are cancer sufferers, the NHIF. Because by paying for one NHIF who is not able, you are able to take that person through mileage of about maybe 8 chemos and other tests should be covered. So she was paying for people the NHIF cover just to give a hand back to the society. So she had started a documentary for taking care of the cancer patients. We were to make awareness, the family members, the caretakers, what it takes to be a caretaker. As for me now, I have been a caretaker and I have been a cancer survivor. So I know that journey very well, and I'm going to carry out that legacy. We are going to complete the work that she has started, hand in hand with the people of the foundation. I'll be there for you fully, because I understand the journey as a caretaker and I understand the journey as a survivor. So in her sickness, I'm going to talk about her sickness. She had a cyst in her breast when she was about 14 years, and it got us worried. After being tested, it was found to be benign. Then we stayed for a long time again, it was still there. We were going to Aga Khan Hospital. They tested again, it was still there, and it was benign, and then they said no, it will disappear maybe when she gets children or when she grows up. But it never went away. At a certain point, she was worried because it kept growing. So during the corona time is the time that she realized, around that period, that all was not well, because she would get her periods and be in pain, and that in the breast. So until after the periods, then the pain will go away. So it became so bad at a certain point that it never went away. That's when she went for tests and it was confirmed that it was cancer. So at that particular time, she didn't want each and everyone to know about it. She said that she doesn't want pity parties because people will bring her down. She wanted to be positive, she wanted to be focused so that she can get well faster. So she became public about the same thing after about 1 year, and that's when you people knew. What you did not know that she had been suffering for a long time. So she started her treatment at the Coast General Cancer Center, where we have facilities nowadays. She did 8 rounds of chemo. Thereafter, she was put in on oral therapy for about 6 rounds, and nothing much changed. So that's when we came to you people, telling you that we want you people to support us. We want you to work with us, and you were really helpful. You came through for us, and you enabled us to go to Turkey, where we were given treatment. She got 9 rounds of chemo again, and then she was still put on oral therapy because cancer had not cleared in every part of her body. By the time we went to Turkey, it was in brain, it was in the both breasts, it was in her lymph nodes, it was in the lungs, it was in the stomach. So after the treatment in Turkey, it had cleared from the lungs, it had cleared from the stomach, and the brain. They did what is this cyber knife? So it kept it under control. But the other parts, when we came back, it started growing again, and then it forced us to go back. So on the 3rd month while we were here, because we had worked out the cost of being there and coming back, the cost of coming back was lesser than the cost of staying over. That's why we came back. So she deteriorated in the 3rd month, and that is when she did her last video that you people came through for us, and we were able to go back immediately. So in Turkey, we did not have much time because when we went there, she had really deteriorated, and the doctor told us the things are not looking good, but they are going to try their level best. So in that time, because I was working with her, I was encouraging her, I was a cancer survivor, I trusted God, I believe in God, and I trusted that God was going to heal her. So while we were waiting for the treatment, she told me this one thing, that, Mom, I have had a conversation with God. Then I said, what kind of conversation? She said, I have asked God that if He knows that I'm going to die, let me just die now. But if He knows that I'm going to get well, I am ready to hold on because I'm in so much pain that I don't want to go on like this. But then if I'm going to go through the pain and still die, I'd rather die just now. That was the second last day that she told me that. So on the following day, she wasn't talking. On the 3rd day, she passed. So I have said about the foundation, my call of legacy. I continue to do that, her work, I carry it on. I have few concerns about cancer. Being a cancer survivor, I have known, I have seen, we have walked that journey. There are concerns that are bothering me here. One of them is, we wait until we get sick. We are not creating awareness. So I would want us or the government to put emphasis on the awareness as opposed to the treatment. And then another thing, while we were sick, while Winnie was sick and we were visiting public hospitals, there are these concerns that I observed. The relationship between the doctor and the cancer patient is not there. How? Because one doctor is attending to 16 to 20 people a day, meaning that when you go there, you will not have a continuity of relationship with your doctor. So every time we went to see the doctor, they asked Winnie, which treatment were you given? Because they have so many files waiting on their desk, they are not even able to go through it. So they depended on what Winnie told them I have had maybe 8 rounds of cycle of this and this. Then I was asking myself, what about the people who do not know what they were treated on? What about the people who do not know how to read or how to write? So what will the doctor do? But then, that was that. Apart from that, these 30 doctors have private clinics. So imagine a doctor coming in at 8 and leaving at 2 to go to their private hospital and handling 16 to 20 people. What kind of service would you expect out of such a service? It means there's a disconnect. So my solution there is let the government pay the doctors well, and let the government ban the doctors from having private clinics while they're still working. Of whom are they working for? It is us. Why are they getting our money and not giving us the best? And the government is aware, the government sees it. So this place where we go for treatment is the place they get their patients to go to their private hospitals, those who can afford it. And it's not a good thing. Those are the things that the foundation will have to address in regard with the government in relation with how cancer patients are treated. Another thing that I want all of us to be aware of is the process that we farm with. Because we farm with these fertilizers, some of the fertilizers have been banned in other countries, and yet we are using them here. Then after the harvest, there's this preservation the process that they do. They have some chemicals they put in the food, and this food ends in our body. So if your system is compromised, for sure, I can assure you, you are a candidate of that disease. You might be well now, even the farmers who are here, you are well, you don't know what will become of you in 5 years' time. You don't know what will become of your daughter, because the food that you produce, you don't eat the whole of it. You go and sell. The people who are trading in the business of food, the chemicals that you are using to preserve the food, know that it is ending somewhere. It might not be your daughter, it could be your daughter's maybe child. So these things we have to be aware, all of us. We have to start working hand in hand. It is something that is so bad. You people, if you have never gone to a cancer place, just go and visit and see how many people are there. And that will be only one place. So I am sure that this will be addressed. And finally, I'm talking about the people who are given the mandate to take care of the processes. The people like caves and those kinds, just to see that the production of food, the storage of food is done in a proper manner that will not destroy lives. So memories. I want to remember Winnie as a very creative girl. I want to remember her as a very positive person. I want to remember her as a very strong-willed woman. Whatever she went through, I could not have gone through it myself, because my process took so short. The cancer that I had was discovered in the first stage, so the treatment really took very short. And look at Winnie, it was discovered when it was late. She started the treatment when it was late, and it took 3 whole years and took her life away. So please, please, please be aware of yourself, be cautious, and stay healthy. So I just want to register my thanksgiving to all the people who have stood with us, to Mount Zion Deliverance Church Mombasa, to the media fraternity, and the others who have stood with us. I think that I leave to the chairperson who is going to give thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear wife, Stella. I want to break the protocol briefly. During the early program, there was a slot for friends. I have a special friend whose name was called out, but he was not here. This special friend is the last person that spoke with Winnie in the night, just a few hours before she passed on. So I want to call my special friend, Wilfred Oluga, to come and say a word, then I'll take over from there. Wilfred, please.
Good afternoon, watu wa Kholera. Mrembe. Mimi pia ni Mluya kidogo, 25. My late mom was a Luya, so I have cousins who are Luyas. But I'm a Luo. My name is Wilfred Oluga, and Kwena Edmond is my special friend for the longest time. We've done things together that friends can do. He's always passed our home, even when my father was still alive. And we appreciate him, we love him. We love Mama Winnie hapa, and everybody else who was close to Winnie. It's quite unfortunate that Winnie had to go at a very early age. But that's the will of God, and we can't fight that. So we are all gathered here to say bye to Winnie. I remember we had a WhatsApp conference call the day Winnie died. Actually, I think 3 hours before she died. And when I was talking to the mom, I told her, take the phone to Winnie. And the mom said, I doubt if Winnie will be able to speak. But I told her, let's take the phone all the same. Let's try. So Winnie actually picked. And I told Winnie, are you able to find for us? She said yes, I'll go and fight.
Nivunje hizi miguu. Nivunje hizo miguu.
Maybe the last word she said before she passed on. So for me, this is sorrowful. I urge the family, immediate and at large, to take heart. These things happen. That's the only route that all of us will go through. Unless somebody wants to tell me that they leave this place alive, I doubt that will happen. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say these few words. My brother Edmond, stay strong. These things happen. Thank you very much.
Excuse. Ona picha na wote hapa. Hebu kidogo. Naomba kupita. Naomba kupita.
Uko live.
Uko live naomba kupita.
Mungu afite. Mungu amekuletea.
Na space bado iko. Space iko. Wakifinyile na.
Collaboration is key for team success. With ClickUp, you can easily manage your team's tasks and timelines in one app. Using our Gantt chart feature, you can map out your team's tasks and set dependencies to ensure everyone is on the same page. Adjust timelines, change colors, and add more tasks as your project progresses. ClickUp's Gantt chart feature makes project management a breeze, so you can focus on what really matters, collaborating with your team to achieve your goals. Say goodbye to multiple apps and hello to seamless team collaboration with ClickUp. Get started today.
As a mother, my formula is simple. Happy change, happy child, and that's the Gentle Care promise. Unstoppable play needs a diaper that stays in place. Gentle Care slip-ons are designed to move with your little explorer to make sure their dreams are as unstoppable as their days. Gentle Care Diaper Pants provides all-night protection. For your child's unstoppable confidence, these offer leak-proof comfort. They let your little superhero leap, laugh, and play as much as he wants.